the journey begins. Right now, you are nothing. Just another applicant standing in the freezing dark with 5,000 other men who all believe they are strong enough to join Spetsnaz. Most of them are wrong. By the end of this journey, you could become one of Russia's deadliest operators, a ghost trusted with missions that never appear on maps, targets that officially never existed, and decisions that determine who comes home alive. But first, you have to survive the place where dreams go to die. The instructors call it selection. The men who fail call it hell. Within days, most of the faces around you will disappear. Some will quit. Some will break. Some will simply vanish from the roster. The few who remain will enter a hidden world of covert operations, impossible standards, and elite warriors feared across the globe. And if you somehow reach the final rank, you won't just be an operator. You'll become the kind of Spetsnaz veteran new recruits whisper about years later. But that future is very far away. Because right now, you're still standing at the bottom. Level 1, recruit. The gates close behind you. Your old life ends instantly. Your name is replaced by a number. Your comfort disappears. Your certainty disappears. The instructors attack every weakness they can find. You march through forests, carrying brutal loads until your shoulders bleed. You crawl through icy mud beneath barbed wire while machine guns fire overhead. You sleep so little that reality starts to blur. Every morning, fewer recruits stand beside you. The flooded river test. One night during a freezing storm, your squad is ordered to cross a flooded river. The current is violent. The water steals your breath. Halfway across, one recruit panics. You have a choice. Push forward and save your own chances. Or help him and risk failing yourself. You drag him across. Both of you survive. The reward isn't praise. It's something better. You prove to yourself that you belong here. Weeks later, you watch veteran operators training. No wasted motion. No hesitation. No fear. For the first time, you stop focusing on survival. You start focusing on who you could become. You pass selection, but surviving only earns you access to a far more dangerous world. Tomorrow, you receive your first rank and your first taste of real power. Level 2, Spetsnaz Operator. The black bat patch is placed on your uniform. Everything changes. Restricted doors open. Elite instructors know your name. Advanced weapons are finally placed in your hands. You spend months mastering reconnaissance, demolitions, marksmanship, and close quarters combat. Every skill brings new status. Every mistake brings punishment. The first recon mission. Then comes your first major field exercise. Your team is inserted deep into a forest at night. Your objective is simple. Locate an enemy command post without being detected. Rain pounds the trees. Night vision turns the world green. Every snapped branch feels like a gunshot. Hours into the mission, you spot movement. An enemy patrol. Too close. You must choose. Hide and risk losing the objective, or move through dangerous terrain and continue. You choose the harder path. The patrol passes. The objective is found. The mission succeeds. Back at base, a veteran operator hands you a suppressed rifle used by active teams. A small reward, but it means everything. You are no longer pretending to be elite. You are becoming elite. Yet, operators aren't remembered for following orders. They're remembered for handling responsibility, and responsibility arrives with your next promotion. Level 3, Specialist. Now, another operator's survival depends on you. Your partner follows your lead. His mistakes become your burden. His success becomes your responsibility. The pressure feels heavier than any backpack. You enter specialist training, urban surveillance, counter-tracking, covert entry, explosive placement. You learn how to disappear inside crowded cities, how to blend into hostile environments, how to strike without warning. For the first time, younger operators start asking for your advice. New recruits watch how you move, how you shoot, how you think. You realize something has changed. You are no longer trying to become Spetsnaz. You are becoming an example of it. The Sabotage Operation. Then comes a sabotage exercise. Your team must infiltrate a heavily guarded facility, plant charges, steal intelligence, and escape before dawn. Everything goes perfectly until an alarm suddenly sounds. The operation changes instantly. You can abandon the objective and escape safely, or continue and risk capture. You choose the objective. Every second matters. You reach the target. Secure the intelligence. Plant the charges. Escape moments before interception. Hours later, you learn the alarm was staged. The instructors weren't testing your survival. They were testing your priorities. Mission first. Always. You passed. The reward is promotion. The cost is new pressure. Because the next rank won't ask you to lead one operator. It will ask you to lead many. And some of them may not come back. Level 4. Squad Leader. You now command a fire team. 5 operators. 5 lives. 5 families trusting you without ever knowing your name. Leadership changes everything. Every order carries consequences. Every mistake becomes personal. The Maroon Beret trial. Then comes the challenge every operator dreams about. The Maroon Beret, the symbol of elite status. The test begins before sunrise. Long distance running, obstacle courses, combat drills, exhaustion, pain, blood. When your body finally reaches its limit, the final fight begins. Fresh opponents rotate against you. You are exhausted. They are not. Every punch feels devastating. Every breath burns. Quitting would end the journey. You keep fighting. Minutes later, the beret is placed on your head. The reward is immense. For the first time, you are no longer trying to join the elite. You are standing among them, the hostage rescue. Days later, that feeling is tested. During a hostage rescue exercise, your entry plan fails. A door jams. Time disappears. You must improvise. You redirect your team through a second entry point. The hostages survive. The mission succeeds. Back at base, nobody celebrates. The operation worked. But every man in your team knows how close disaster came. For the first time, they stop seeing you as the best fighter. They start seeing you as the man responsible for bringing them home. Your men begin trusting your decisions. But trust comes with a cost. Soon, entire operations will depend on your judgment, and failure will become much more expensive. Level 5, Covert Operative. You enter a hidden level of Spetsnaz. New identities, new passports, new access, new secrets. For months, you train for missions that begin long before the first shot. Surveillance, undercover movement, foreign infiltration. The foreign infiltration. One operation places you deep inside a foreign city. No uniform, no support, no visible protection. Your objective is to locate a high-value target connected to an international network. For weeks, nothing happens. Then everything happens at once. The target changes vehicles. Meetings shift without warning. Entire safe houses go dark overnight. You follow carefully. One mistake could expose the operation. Finally, the signal arrives. Then one morning, a coded message arrives. 3 words: prepare for execution. Multiple teams activate. Targets are tracked. Safe houses are identified. Extraction routes are secured. The operation succeeds. Nobody celebrates publicly. Nobody receives recognition. The reward is access to missions few operators ever see. The cost is isolation. Birthdays pass without you. Family events happen without you. Friends stop calling. You spend so much time living under false identities that your real life begins to feel like the cover story. You miss your daughter's first steps. You miss your father's funeral. You become a ghost in your own life. When you finally return to base, normal conversations feel foreign. But the next promotion offers something even greater. Authority. Level 6. Mission Commander. You stop leading teams. You start directing missions. The scale increases immediately. Intelligence reports indicate dangerous materials are moving across hostile territory. Your unit receives the assignment. Failure could threaten thousands of lives. Success could prevent disaster. Helicopters lift off before sunrise. Operators descend into rugged terrain. Recon teams move first. Assault teams follow. The Convoy Crisis. Then the situation changes. The convoy alters its route. Your original plan becomes useless. For a few seconds, every eye in the command center turns toward you. Nobody speaks. Nobody offers a solution. The next decision belongs entirely to you. You have minutes to decide. One route leads through open ground. The other cuts through a narrow canyon where a single ambush could wipe out the entire operation. You have less than 60 seconds to decide. Thousands of lives depend on the choice. You make the call. One of your operators goes down. He's wounded. Extraction becomes uncertain. You can attempt a rescue and risk the mission, or complete the objective and leave him behind. You choose the mission. The objective succeeds. The cost follows you home. The mission succeeds. One operator doesn't return with the others. His seat on the flight home stays empty. The mission report calls it an acceptable loss. You never do. The reward isn't a medal. It's influence. People who once evaluated your decisions now follow them. Senior commanders begin noticing your decisions. Your authority grows. Your access expands. Your influence increases. But the missions waiting ahead make everything before this look small. Just when you think you've mastered command, disaster strikes. A friendly unit is mistaken for the enemy. The investigation begins. For the first time, you realize that rank does not make you untouchable. Level 7, Task Force Commander. Now entire task forces move according to your orders. You command elite operators from multiple units. The stakes become international. The Mountain Manhunt, a high-value terrorist leader, has vanished into remote mountains protected by experienced fighters. Several agencies fail to find him. Your task force gets one chance. Weeks of intelligence gathering follow. Satellite imagery. Intercepted communications. Recon reports. Then the breakthrough arrives. A narrow window. One opportunity. You launch the operation. Operators infiltrate from multiple directions. Snipers establish overwatch. Drones monitor escape routes. Everything depends on timing. Then contact erupts. Gunfire echoes across the mountains. Reports flood your command center. Enemy positions shift. Plans adapt. The target attempts escape. You make a decision. Cut off the extraction route. Risk exposing another team. Or play safe and lose the target. You take the risk. The operators move. Minutes later, confirmation arrives. Target secured. Mission accomplished. The reward is extraordinary. You are now one of the most trusted leaders in Spetsnaz. The strange part is that trust feels less like a reward and more like a burden. Every success creates larger expectations. Every victory creates larger consequences. Every mission now carries national-level risk. But trust is fragile. One failed operation could erase decades of achievement. One mistake could turn a national hero into a convenient scapegoat. You now have access to operations that most Spetsnaz operators will never even hear about. The deeper you climb, the smaller the circle becomes. But even this isn't the final destination. The highest level still waits. Level 8, Elite Spetsnaz. This is what every recruit imagined. The peak, the destination, the elite identity hidden behind every sacrifice. You possess unrestricted access to classified operations. There are rooms you can enter that younger operators don't even know exist. There are missions you can approve that never appear in official records. You command the best operators. You receive the most dangerous missions, hostage rescues, counter-terror raids, strategic eliminations, high-risk extractions, the final black operation. Then the largest operation of your career arrives. A multinational terrorist network has established a hidden command facility beyond friendly territory. Intelligence suggests a narrow opportunity to destroy it. Miss the window, and it disappears. You assemble the task force personally. Aircraft launch under darkness. Operators infiltrate through storms. Recon teams identify defenses. Assault teams breach simultaneously. Explosions shake the compound. Gunfire fills the night. The mission becomes chaos. Exactly the kind of chaos you spent years preparing for. Then comes the critical moment. The primary target attempts escape. For a moment, years of training, promotions, failures, sacrifices, and victories all converge into a single decision. This is why every previous rank existed. This moment, you redirect a team. The pursuit begins. Minutes later, confirmation arrives. Target eliminated. Facility secured. Network destroyed. Across multiple countries, sleeper cells begin collapsing within hours. Mission successful. Every sacrifice finally pays off. Every rank mattered. Every challenge mattered. Every transformation mattered. You are no longer chasing elite status. You are elite status. From recruit to elite. Years ago, you stood outside the gates as an unknown recruit. Cold, nervous, unproven. Now you watch a new generation arrive. They carry the same ambition, the same confidence, the same dream. They think the goal is earning a patch, then a beret, then a promotion. You know the truth. The goal was never the rank. It was the transformation. Every promotion changed your responsibilities. Every mission changed your perspective. Every sacrifice changed your identity, step by step, mission by mission, challenge by challenge. You climbed from recruit to elite, from follower to leader, from candidate to legend. The gates close behind the next class. Their journey begins. Yours became the standard they will spend years trying to reach.